So in this video we're going to talk about the different growing mediums that are available for your seedlings or cuttings. So here we have the first one that we're going to talk about today is the hemp growing medium. It's a Terra Fiber that's made from the stalk of industrial hemp. And then down here we have Oasis, and this is pH neutral medium. It's kind of spongy, like feels like floral foam. And then over to here we have, this is called rock wool or stone wool, they call it. It's a spun material, all natural. And the Oasis and rock wool come in different forms, and we're going to talk about them in a little bit more detail. The other thing that we have is ellie pots. This is a soilless mix that's pre-filled with a netting around just to hold the root balls in place. And this has a wetting agent in it for starting your seedlings or cuttings. And then we're going to go back up here and just talk about the different types of mediums a little bit more. So today we're going to talk about 2 or 3 of the different rooting mediums that are available. I have gloves on just because that's good practice when you're handling any rooting medium or your cuttings or seedlings, just to help prevent any contamination. So the first one that we're going to talk about today is this is new for us. This is called Terra Fiber. It's a hemp-based product that they make from the industrial hemp plants, from the fiber and the stalk, and they purify it with heat sterilization and an innovative process, all done naturally. The really cool thing about this, it's made in Canada, it's grown in Canada, manufactured in Canada, and processed in Canada, so the whole thing is Canadian, and it's all natural. This is new to us this year, pH neutral, and you can see the little bit more woody parts in this growing medium, but that just helps with your aeration, so it should be ideal. We haven't done any trials with it yet, but we're hearing really good results. The other products that we have, so these are peat-based products, and this is just a Jiffy puck that probably everybody's heard of if they're into gardening. So this is a pressed peat pellet. So what you do is you just soak this in a seaweed solution or just water, and it swells up. Takes about 5 minutes, and it swells up, and then you can just put your cutting or seedling right in that, and then you'll see the roots start to come out the side, and you know it's ready to be transplanted up. This one here that we're going to talk about is Oasis. This has gotten really popular. It's kind of like the material, it's fluorofoam, kind of like the material they use for cut flower arrangements. It has excellent water holding like capacity, and this is kind of what the roots look like when they come out of the Oasis. This probably isn't the best example because we dried it out a little bit just to show you, but that's, you know, that's overdue for transplanting now when you see that many roots coming out the bottom. So then another one that we have, this is a cocoa based, made from coconut coir. The other one was made from straight peat moss. This is made from coconut coir. This is, once you get this, soak it in your mild solution, and then pH balance this around 5.8. And the other one is just a little bit thicker spun coconut coir, you can see in the pack here, but that's good for just holding your cuttings in place or just starting your seedlings. This actually is after the cocoa. This is just to show you what the coconut disc looks like after we this is one that I just showed you, but that's how the roots come out on that too. And the same thing, it got a little bit dried out because we had it out for display here for you, but it gives you an idea of the texture. And these swell up like this after like 5 or 10 minutes, so those work really well. They're pretty popular. And then over here, so the next one is rock wool or stone wool, they call it. And this, well, this, I'll show you the after. So this is how the roots come out of this one. The starter cubes have a little slit in them, so you can just open them up and tuck your cutting in the side. Now this is the bigger cube that you would transplant into after. This is made from basalt rock and chalk, and what they do is they cook it in a kiln at 1600 Celsius, and then they spin it in a chamber, kind of like cotton candy, and then they press the fibers together after, but it's all natural, completely reusable. You can, after, actually put it in your garden, and it helps with compaction or offsetting clay. It gives you really good drainage, and then it'll also help buffer if you're low on. It'll help hold water if you're going through a drought. The hemp actually will also do the same sort of thing. So when you're finished with it, just break it up and put it in your garden is ideal. This is what the rock wool or stone wool looks like when it's dry. You probably want to wear gloves. Not that there's anything bad about this, but just like it might irritate your skin a little bit, but it is all natural. So kind of has a feeling like insulation, but it's not, there's nothing harmful in it. I mean, other than irritating your skin a little bit, but it's made from all natural products, so that's very popular. That about covers the different popular mediums that we have for rooting and seeding. So there's always new things coming out, and we try to keep an eye on what's up and coming, but right now this is the more popular ones that we sell, and we're excited about the new hemp Terra Fiber product that we have. So to recap, we talked about 5 different ones. So we talked about Jiffy, which is a peat based, Oasis, and then we have the hemp was the new one, and then coconut coir based products, and finally the rock wool. So as you can see, there's lots of different variations of the different products you can use for growing seedlings or cuttings. And if you want to learn more, check out our YouTube channel, which is scottsnursery.tv, or stop in the store and we can tell you more. And oh, don't forget to like and subscribe.